Yo, what's up? Welcome back to Alpha Central. I'm your host, Jack, and today we're taking a look at when woke people get destroyed and have meltdowns. But let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Do you believe in white privilege?
As a person of color, do you believe in white privilege?
I believe in all privilege.
So you don't believe that people of Caucasian race have certain privileges over any minorities?
No, there's nothing a white person can do that I can't do. Can you name something a white person can do that I can't do?
No, that's all I want to know.
No, I'm serious.
No, I don't want, that was my only question and my only statement. In an ideal society, there would be no racism, but I don't think, at least like America as a country, I don't think we have the capability of doing that right now.
No country has the capability of getting rid of racism. And right now, you can't even name one thing a white person can do that I can't do as a black man.
I can name them. I didn't show up here to have a debate. I'm just not.
Oh, no, it's not a debate. I'm just curious.
Like even like a back and forth conversation. Not in the mood for a political debate.
Sure. If she really wanted to, she could name a bunch of things.
The world is not very accessible for fat people. If I want to go get a haircut, I can't just go to any salon or any place and walk in and know I'm going to be good.
So what exactly are you trying to accomplish with this Fat Equality Bill of Rights?
So I want fat people to be equal. I want us to be treated equal in all rights. I don't want there to be a fat tax where we're paying more to access similar services. I want us to be able to show up and access the same things as anybody else without needing accommodations. I think the world is not very accessible for fat people. If I want to go get a haircut, I can't just go to any salon or any place and walk in and know I'm going to be good. I have to do research and I have to make sure I check the weight capacities and is it going to fit? And then when I get there, am I going to be treated?
Here's a solution. Just lose weight. It's as easy as that.
This is the weirdest thing about conservatives.
That they're brainwashed, they're all cultish.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
And what's something you agree with conservatives on?
Not a damn thing anymore.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Can't name one?
No.
Immigration, free speech, First, Second Amendment?
First and Second Amendment, sure.
Okay. All right, so we have some agreement.
Really? Conservatives are the cult. Uh-huh.
Tip for you if you don't want to use bigoted language.
Oh, good. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that could use some helpful tips.
Use an adjective as a noun for people.
And what could one possibly mean by that?
Like transgenders, illegals, and females are all offensive.
So using an accurate adjective is now considered to be offensive. Where does this stuff come from?
Instead, talk about transgendered people, illegal immigrants, or female people, or just refer to us by our gender, women.
I can think of some very choice adjectives that I would like to use to describe this particular mindset.
Using an adjective as a noun in this way is one way to dehumanize people.
It's so wonderful that we live in a society where some individuals find themselves so free of any genuine, actual concerns in their lives that they find it in their hearts to be offended on behalf of others. But remember, at the end of the day, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. And if a person feels offended, they have chosen to be offended.
If you're truly concerned about such words, then you might need to reconsider your priorities.
What if I'm the chosen one, you guys? What if I'm the one? What if I'm the one that has to save people? What if I'm the one that has to save lives and the world? And I cannot even deal because it's just too much and I don't know, because there's just so much pressure on me. I just want to be normal, please.
I hope you're not the chosen one. If that was the case, then life would really be a joke.
Sorry, I'm laughing because this has to be a joke. The word wife is an example of the type of language that we need to eliminate. And I'm just asking if that's something you think is necessary or something you support.
I'd have to give that one some more thought.
If there's a pilot who is offended by the word wife or the word cockpit, maybe that person shouldn't be a pilot. So rather than kowtowing to people who are fragile, maybe we should actually say, if you're so worried about the words that we are using, you shouldn't be flying multi-ton metal engines through the sky. And I just ask all of us to maybe try to focus as much on real problems, like the fact that our aviation system seems to not be working as well as it used to, than the fact that we may use uninclusive or under-inclusive language.
He has a strong point. If someone is that fragile, I wouldn't trust them to fly my plane either.
Amateurs.
After witnessing what he did, I need to know what her excuse is.
Straight, cis, female OnlyFans models are going viral after cosplaying as trans girls to boost their OnlyFans numbers. Well, obviously, the trans community is up in arms over this. My gender is not your costume. Which kind of puts us in an interesting predicament, doesn't it? Because if you're following back at home, men who identify as women are mad at women who identify as women, pretending to be men who identify as women. I'm afraid we're reaching levels of irony never before seen. South Park couldn't have even scripted this.
He's right. The irony here is beyond absurd. How can they be serious?
If we grow this fetus that is actually taking our nutrients away from our body.
Yeah, we all do that to our moms. Isn't it terrible?
Yeah, especially when you're trying to.
No, I'm not trying to. Babies are not trying to. So trust me. I've never met a fetus that's trying to. So I'm not going to assume that that's a true thing. I think you're just making that up.
No.
I think the baby's just developing. They're not trying to.
Sounds more like a plot of a science fiction movie rather than a real-life scenario.
I'm not going to deny trans people as women.
Can womanhood then just be appropriated? Someone can then say, I am what you are. So Dylan Mulvaney, who's a biological man who thinks he's a preteen woman, is he a woman?
I feel like I'm just not in the position to tell him he's not a woman. If he says, if they say that they are a woman, I have no, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, are you a woman? Are you a man? That's nothing to do with me, honestly.
Got it. So if I'm 30, if I said I was 12, would you acknowledge that?
Yes, I would. It's kind of like a mental illness. Like, you know how someone could be 30 and they could truly believe they're 12. Like, those people really exist. It's a mental illness.
Great point. So if somebody, you're in healthcare, came to you and they said, I'm anorexic, so I think I'm fat. And they said, I want liposuction. Should you give them that surgery?
Of course not, because that would be compromising their actual health.
Hold on. But you just said that we have to affirm somebody's mental illness. They want liposuction. Why shouldn't they get it? Wouldn't it make more sense to treat the person and say, you're not what you think you are, rather than affirming the lie that they think they're something else?
Hey, look who just acknowledged it's a mental illness. So this is what people do in their free time? Scream because a man became in charge of America for only 4 years? Wow, just wow.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I'm in full Frankenfurter drags at 7 a.m.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I have ducks in my pockets.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I feel safe to embrace my autism.
I work at Camp Brave Trails. Of course I'm decked out in rainbow all the time.
We do the photos and videos at Brave Trails.
And I'm Doug, and I love honest, real ones. Hey, we got a 21 compass that just came in. Camp counselor touched my special spot. Come holla.
That looks like a pretty good car. I might holla.
Trust black women, they lead the way. Trust black women, they lead the way. White women, stop abandoning your sisters. Trust black women, they lead the way. Oh, we're mad as hell. Oh, can't you tell? Oh, we're mad as hell. Can't you tell? We dissent, you fascists. Oh, we're mad as hell. Can't you tell? Thank you.
The only thing that I can tell is that they both need voice lessons and maybe a new songwriter.
I think you're a beautiful trans woman. Seriously.
I'm a woman first, trans second, so you don't have to like put that label on me. I'm not wearing trans on my forehead. You can just be like, you're a beautiful woman, and that's that.
Well, see, Jocelyn, okay, so here's the thing. You want me to respect your pronouns and what you go by, right?
I just don't feel like you have to put trans in front of everything.
I get it. So here's where here's where we, and I don't want it to be, I think sometimes with any community or with any group, right? We all want to be respected as such. Whatever it is that we are. I do feel that it's not reciprocated a lot.
How not?
Because as a biological woman, for me to acknowledge you as a full woman, that's you not respecting my truth and my reality.
What are you saying? I'm confused.
Right.
When have I ever, you're putting trans in front of it, that doesn't have to do with anything. No shade. Like, at the end of the day, trans women, it's still all in the same category.
It's not.
It is. Yes, it is.
It's
okay.
not.
Unless you have the organs to give birth, then you should not call yourself a woman. I'm still confused about why she's even crying in the first place. What happened that was so bad that you had to cry while you danced?
Don't come too close, seriously.
No, don't come too touch me.
No, seriously,
I date. Touch me.
Get away from me, get away from me. Get away from me. From me.
Touch my
Seriously.
What the
Jesus Christ! Watch what you're doing! Are you insane? Are you insane? I'll call the police on you. Stop it! You keep attacking me. Stop it! Stop it! You're a young lady. You don't need this.
And you're an old man that just kicked a young
Please, you've already tried to steal the camera.
You're not gonna touch me again.
Alright, I'm gonna have to put my camera away to defend myself. Whoa. You're digging yourself a hole here. You're digging yourself a big hole. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Oh, come on now. Stop whipping me. Do you want to come with me to go see the police?
Can't wait to see this video being played in court.
Using the word skinny to market products that have fewer calories or are healthier is fatphobic. Skinny pop, skinny cow, with the tape measure tied around the waist. And you can try to change the logo, but it's still fatphobic. Skinny girl. Egregious. Just egregious. To make something have fewer calories, less sugar, you say make it skinny? Smoothie King? I hope you can now see how people use fatphobia as a marketing tool. It's not about those options having less calories and less sugar, it's the way they're marketed.
And it's also because those items make you skinnier. You should try it.
You! Why? Again? Yeah! F*** actually! I don't consent, I don't want that. I don't give a dumb you support a racist. That's what the support. You're inhumane. You're inhumane. Yeah, okay. You're a not nice. Dave didn't do anything. Okay. Why are you so mad? Shut the f*** up, getting me mad. I'm not mad. Why are you mad? Why are you here? I think it's fun. It's fun? Yeah, we think it's fun too. I make money off of recording you guys. Oh, that's great. I just want to let you know. Shit. Shit. You scary dumbass.
Oh my God!
You are rallying your best out here, I have to tell you.
Poor Dave. All he did was show up.
You guys think trans women still need to get prostate exams? Yeah. Do you think, like, the doctor plays along? Like, do you think a trans woman walks into the doctor's office and the doctor's like, all right, ma'am. I'm just gonna go ahead and move your balls here.
That definitely has to be extremely uncomfortable for the doctor. That's why they make the big bucks.
Everything's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's okay.
Everything doesn't seem okay, including this guy. He should definitely get some help.
I know I don't wipe my ass and it stinks when I walk past you in public, but there is no reason for you guys to be making this face when I walk by. I see you doing that, and it makes me feel like So not only am I smelling like now feeling like because you don't know how to control your face. And everybody's always talking about how disgusting it is that I don't wipe. But you know what? If the Lord wanted me to wipe my ass, he would have built in toilet paper into my body. And he didn't. The smell of doo-doo is actually supposed to be a pheromone to attract mates. But we've gotten so used, as a society, we have decided to give into capitalism. We buy this toilet paper, we wipe away our pheromones, and that's why a lot of you have a hard time reproducing, because that actually is supposed to help with your fertility. Do you know all the toxic chemicals that are inside of toilet paper? And then think, that toilet paper dissolves in the sewer system. So when you wipe, it's dissolving slowly in your butt crack, and it's getting into your bloodstream.
She's just asking for a UTI and other infections at this point.
Would you rather have a democracy or access to abortions?
Either or. I feel like that's a very tough question to answer. I feel like that's almost not possible to answer. I feel like I couldn't pick one or the other.
Even if you had to choose?
I had to choose.
Can we get a final answer? I know it's hard.
I guess access to abortion.
Wouldn't democracy help you get access to them if you had enough people agree with you? Maybe her brain just works backwards.
You also did try to have a baby regularly, didn't you?
I mean, it's exhausting. I mean, I read every book. They're like, do this position, it'll be a girl. Do this position, it'll be a boy. Like, overnight, all night, like, literally every night.
Banging chicks? You're just banging a girl?
No, I was having my husband. And then finally, I sought medical attention because I was like, there's something fundamentally wrong. Like, we just can't get pregnant. And so.
Wait, time out. You're trying different positions with your husband, Nathan. Very nice guy. Like Nathan a lot. Salt of the earth guy, met him really down to earth, but you're doing positions that you're reading in books for heterosexuals. You're smart.
Well, I didn't specify that in the book, but the doctor explained to me that you needed to have a female involved to actually conceive the baby. And so at that point, I just called my sister, and it was really easy after that.
Wait, you had sex with your sister? No.
Did you have with your sister?
Well, but that is, you did kind of take us on a ride there.
This is what happens when you skip health class. How did he not know that only women could get pregnant? Even kids know that.
I hate working! I hate it! 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 I hate it so much! I hate it! There's people on this app doing absolutely freaking nothing, and I have to clock in! Clock in! I'm sick of it! I want to do absolutely freaking nothing and make money. I don't want to clock in. No more clock.
Then find another job or pursue a different passion. No matter what, you're gonna have to work. Just deal with it.
Whose house is this? Whose house is this? You chicken meatball-headed motherfucker. Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Whose house is this? Yeah, go ahead and kick me out. It'll be on every news organization in the country. You. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm with it. Get your good glamour shots there, motherfucker. I remember the you said on the floor. I remember the you said, misgendering Lee Finke, lying about us. Go yourself. I can stand in here and yell all day. I don't give a shit. You want to drag me out? We're going to have a bunch of cameras on us, including that one, that we're going to put on all the news organizations. What? What? Can't hear you, motherfucker. What? Exactly. Shut the up. You want to drag me out? Be my ass. Come get me. But it's going to be on the news. Everyone's going to know what the y'all are up to. And we're done with it.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
This is an illegitimate committee. They do not deserve to be here. We need to have everyone to be here as they do. Now. Y'all want to have your little with the cops? We're going to be here too.
What do we want?
We're done.
When do we want it?
You want to drag me out, then drag me out. I'm not moving.
When do we want it?
I weigh 450 pounds, I hope y'all are strong.
When do we want it?
I'm done.
When do we want
No, we're staying here until all y'all file out, go home, and think about your life, and think about what the fuck the state of Minnesota.
All they're doing is disturbing the peace. They're not going to change anything.
I'm married to a woman, and I'm telling you right now, it's not a sin to be gay.
Why do you think it's not a sin to be gay?
Because it's not, dude. Where does it say in the Bible that it's a sin to be gay?
Do you want me to read it to you?
Please do.
For this reason, God gave them up to vile passions. For even their women exchanged the natural use of what was against nature. Likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust for one another, men with men committing what is shameful, and receiving in themselves the penalty of their error which was due.
You believe in that, that's awesome. Why do you gotta convince everybody else?
The Bible says sin separates us from God, and God loves people, and God doesn't want people to be separated
But
from
isn't
Him.
there also the thing of like forgiveness of sin?
That's what I'm preaching.
But like maybe you don't have to be out here preaching it to people. You also got your buddy out here with the camera. I see you, dude. You get the camera out of my face, bro.
People have to turn from sin and put their trust in Jesus to be forgiven.
Okay.
Not everyone is just forgiven automatically.
I get it. Oh my God, you got your other friend across the street, bro. Come on, like, I'm not stupid, dude. Like,
What do
I
you
used to
mean?
guard you guys.
What do you
like,
mean?
All you're doing is you're waiting for me to punch you.
I'm not waiting
Or,
for you
like,
to
you're
punch
waiting
me.
for somebody
No,
to
no,
hit you.
no. I'm
That's
wanting
not
more
the
people to hear the message of the gospel.
This is so ridiculous.
Listen, bro,
dude.
it's not fake, it's real. If
I
sin.
truly hope that I see some on like TikTok or something, this is real or something like that. They're gonna turn to God if they want to turn to God.
People can't believe it if they don't
All
hear.
this is gonna do is piss people off, my man. You're not gonna do it by having a microphone and like a speaker out here.
Well, you can say that, but that's what Jesus said to do. He said to go out and proclaim it to everyone.
He arrived with proof and has remained calm throughout. Why is Baldy still angry with him? Don't know what to tell you, but your politics don't belong in the classroom.
In case you're wondering what it's like being transgender under this new administration, I just got my new passport in the mail and they changed the gender to male because of Donald Trump. In case y'all want proof, there's my picture, very cutty. And yeah, there's that big ugly M. Yay!
Now it's easier to tell the difference. You just gotta look at their ID.
I think every woman has the right to choose whether or not
You told me, and you told the camera, that you think it's okay the day before birth for a woman to inject a solution into her child to stop its heart.
That's not what I said. You're
and then
saying that.
You said it's okay to do that.
I think that the mom needs to be able to decide. And I know that's a cop-out to say that, but...
But should she legally be able to decide a day before birth?
Yeah. Is this why you record for stupid this? You guys are disgusting.
And now she's going up to the cops, I guess? I don't know what's happening.
You're not making any sense. Are you?
She says all that, but then calls the interview disgusting? Now that's pathetic. And when they can't answer, they always run straight to the police. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe to prove you're an alpha. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you should watch another one. Till next time.